And Brett Stanton's got Cameron Ling running with him early in the match.
So the Cats red-hot favourites, paying $1.08, Essendon $8.50. Bombers going right to left, Ottens and Hill, a couple of seasoned campaigners, and there's another one, Chapman, with the footy under siege, and there will be a secondary.
So things will get cleared from the congestion in the middle. He kicks to half forward. Mark missed there by Hardingham, one he probably should have taken. Handball comes to Enright, chips inside 50. No mark there to Brown. Picked up though very cleverly by Christensen. Kicks towards goal. Perfect start for the Cats. Well, that's the man you talked about before the game, Matthew Lloyd. Alan Christensen, the nephew of former Cats Marty and Damien from Lara, taken pick 40 in 2009 and made an immediate impact tonight.
Oh yeah, as he's continued on from last week quarters. It's a good lead on tape pairs there from Mitch Brown. And look at the crumbing there. Hardingham just too far off his man Christensen, and that's a class finish. He's playing confident footy at the moment, Das, and not the start the Bombers would want.
I think the thing about...
Let off for Essendon. Monfries taken over the line by Christensen, and holding the ball is the call. Kicks deep. Oh, now's it a goal. It might be home. Christensen's got two.
Footy. We'll just have a look at this free kick, which I thought was pretty red hot. Monfries out of play. Now, if you're out of play, surely then that means the footy is dead. And I can't believe the umpire on reflection has played that. Fletcher puts his hand up straight away. Let's have a look, and yeah, not clear, but it looks more like the Geelong player. Menzel might have got a finger on it. Either way, a lucky bounce and it's gone through.
And right under it. And here go the Cats again. They are irresistible. Stokes started on the bench, into the fray early. Menzel not needing to lose too much momentum as he marks. Motlop was going to have the run at it, decided to wait down. Hardingham's turned it over. Vardy makes him pay.
Expecting this to head this way, and I just love the list of the Cats at the moment. Nathan Vardy
to the 50, marked by Zaharakis, and running hard is Heppel, and he'll have a shot at goal, and boy did the Bombers need that one. Great stuff. Doesn't want to go long. Not 15. Melksham drills it into the pocket. Here's Monfries. Looks at what's on offer, not much, so he kicks for goal, and Angus Monfries has kicked a ripper.
The type of footy that they're kicking in long time and time again. That is a brilliant crumb from Angus Monfries, and you're right, Cordy, he wanted to do the right thing. It wasn't on. He picked the next option, which was having a shot at goal, and he's one of the better finishers at Essendon. And Das, the pressure is far better this week.
Stanton getting a bit of it in that area. Prismal spearing it in. Cramery hands on it. Zaharakis was there. Welsh, the makeshift full forward, kicks to Don's third.
They got a double inside 50. We're able to go back as we look at Stevie Johnson just clean up his teammate there, Motlop. But you're right, it's just a different amount of intensity brought to the table tonight for the Bombers than they were able to provide last week. Full credit to them. Been able to bounce back, get themselves into the contest.
Bombers building again. One-on-one. Cramery surrounded now. His teammate Hill got in his way. Davey, though, to Heppel. Man loose. Monfries can go back and line them up to put the Bombers unthinkably in front.
And a really good kick to Monfries.
Good hands to have the ball in. 10-3 from set shots for the year. And he doesn't miss, and Essendon lead. Fleeting moment of prior opportunity. Jetta to Hurley as the Bombers build again.
Nice kick towards Cramery, and he got hacked. So he's got the free kick. Set shots this year, converting overall at 57%. Gives it a good go. It's close. It's close. It's home. Essendon's way, and the recipient is Reimers, who gets it moving quickly. Clever kick. And it's come off. It's marked by Welsh. Andrew Welsh for his second. This to give the Bombers an 18-point lead.
Mackie, good, strong effort. Stalwart for Geelong down the back, into the 50 he goes. Johnson climbing in. Otten's there too. Kelly, just time enough to get the leverage on the kick and break the drought for the Cats.
James Kelly, and it was not a regulation goal by any stretch of the imagination. They had to work hard for it. It's a really good front and centre crumb from James Kelly. And you can see the disappointment on Mark McVeigh's face.
Short, uses him, inside as Prismal, receives, kicking quickly, kicking pretty well, and Cramery is out on a similar patch of turf, but he's called to play on here. He does it well. Zaharakis from a better spot, right in front. Kick one for a while. Zaharakis puts things right. Essendon by 17. And Ryder. It's all coming back for Patrick Ryder tonight. Long ball, Reamers reading it beautifully as Jetta, and the open goal is staring him in the face. Midfield, Enright, good kick. Again, he's dangerous with his feet. Bartel to Ling, and from a long way, the captain pulls one back.
The rush kick there from Brent Prismal, and that's what Corey Enright has done for years. That's a great spot up to James Bartel, and Linging's a really good finisher for goal.
15-point lead Essendon's way as the second half starts, and away go the Bombers. Melksham drawing the tackler, giving it off. Collier's on for Welsh and lands it with Davey. Right in front, 25 out.
Movement to cause some unrest.
Well, he was centering. He put it in the right spot, Collier, and Davey puts it in the right spot, right through the middle.
Allowing them any opportunity to zone off to get players on their own.
Here's Ryder, out of the air, and right through the middle.
Umpire let it go. Good tackle from Cramery. And Reamers chipped in as well. Scarlett in there working hard. 50 metres. So another goal coming up for the Bombers. This will make it 33 points.
1930s. Looks as though it might come to grief tonight, but here go the Cats again. Duncan from on the 50 and kicking a goal. It's a long climb, but it starts with the first step.
Geelong, if they're good enough, and we've seen them do it many a time from here, their pressure is always maintained, and that keeps them in the hunt. But they have to take the footy, and look at this, they're open now, the Cats.
Hunt to Chapman. Beautiful handball to Wajinski, who loads up from 48. It's another one.
Of a little bit of a shift in the way the game's being played. What I still like from an Essendon point of view is that they are trying, they are working hard to put some defensive pressure on, but it was always going to happen at some stage. A side of this quality.
Stokes did well off to Motlop. Not a lot on offer. Twist turns and tries to square it up and successfully does so in the end to Stokes. Stokes wants to keep the ball moving. Back to Motlop. A long-range kick is a goal. Another one for the Cats.
Daniel from Port Adelaide, who has got a really full bag of tricks. He's had some serious shoulder problems as a young footballer, and great to see him just stepping up in a really important game. They're going to need some of these young faces to get the job done.
In terms, Matty Scarlett picking up Kyle Reamers.
Stokes won the hard ball to Chapman. Bang!
A side of this quality didn't have a massive surge in them. Some of their gun players, isn't it, getting involved. They're pretty quiet tonight, Paul Chapman. Seasons they very rarely lose, but their run outside the edges of the pack is a bit strong at the moment for the Bombers.
Heppel and Ryder combining to get them forward. Zaharakis, Monfries and Hill looked at each other. Monfries went just in time.
Spoke about Mitch Brown before. Just like that, Monfries needs to kick this one.
To calm things down. Right the ship. And that's what he does. He has 3.
Goes at the end. Off to McVeigh. Clever tap over the top to Hibbert. Now Collier. Davy's got the leg speed. Davy can go. He's got a loose man inside 50. It's Big Hill. He takes the mark. He'll go back. No one. He'll handball on. He'll give it back to Hill. Oh, they've stuffed it up the Bombers. He'll give it back to Remus. And all's well that ends well.
If I can kick it, you'd have to hit Lloydie with a sledgehammer and try and get that out of his hands. And everyone wants to give it away. I don't understand it. Just so lucky.
Marcus desperate. Beautiful handball to Hocking. Now to Cramery. Kicks into the open spaces. Running onto it is Collier. Can't take the mark. Bounces in his favour. Goal! The big first goal goes to the Bombers.
And they worked the handball out. A really smart kick there from Stuart Cramery into space. Collier too quick for Menzel and runs into an open goal. They weathered the storm for 2 or 3 minutes. If they had said you'll keep Stevie Johnson to just 13 disposals and no goals, you'd take that every day of the week. But that turnover across half-back really hurt, and Geelong get you on the rebound, and this resulted in a shot to Matty Stokes to maybe keep them in touch in this game of football.
Good man to have the ball. He's 11-2 from set shots for the year, although he doesn't want it. He was always looking. And Chapman from right in front. And this is one of those. 22 points down. And yet again, Chappie doesn't let them down.
It's half-forward and Chapman again, leading from the front. Long ball. Ottens is there, takes the slider.
Just the massive strength and power of a big man, Lloydie, isn't it? I mean, he called it, and the understanding as well from Chappie. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at the physical strength there. I mean, poor old Tate Pears.
And he's
just
a big man too.
Yeah, couldn't compete with the size, and really well played from Geelong. And had a quiet night, Lloydie, but this is why he's such a respected player. He can always go down and do that.
Ottens to make it 10 points to difference. Taken by Cramery, who gets it moving quickly. Hill might get there. He does. This time he won't dish off. He'll go back and have a shot.
It's fantastic stuff from David Hill there, and you just saw the coach's box. Double led back, got himself into a great position.
David Hill makes no mistake. Bombers by 16. Take the mark. Collier coughed it straight up to Gillies. Handball astray. Here's Jetta. Cramery. Collier will go all the way himself.
Yeah, it's a big might, Quarters, because it's 20 points. It's an interesting lead. The Bombers would be thinking, how can we hang on? But there's still 7 minutes of footy to go, so they still have to keep running and attacking for at least the next 3 or 4 minutes.
Tonight, he has kicked goals in every one of 11 games he's played against Essendon. Here's Otten's long ball, Podsiadly, Hurley the spoil, Chapman, quick hands, Stokes around the corner. One is pulled back.
You love the way the Cats just never give up. Tackle count from their point of view tonight at 88, which is right up there. So their effort is just always going to be. They're going to keep coming.
Now Monfries has got a loose on in the 50. He finds him perfectly. It's Cramery, and this just about to seal the issue.
Matty Scarlett run underneath the footy. Two Cats players collide, Lloyd. It just doesn't happen ever. And full credit to the Bombers. What a massive upset this is going to be. I reckon they'll run away and have the biggest upset win of the year from here.
Rome loose across half-back, and as we...
Geelong free kick in front of goal. So that goal is about to be pulled back. Steve Johnson, to maintain his perfect goal-kicking record against Essendon, clinically slots it. And the Cats are still alive, needing 3 goals in a bit over 5 minutes. Big clearance, if ever there was one. Oh, and Geelong had it for the taking. Stokes fumbled. They still win it. Duncan, perfect hand pass, gives Stokes a second chance. Heppel, Chapman with him. Chapman to Podsiadly. Little knock on. Johnson punches an unbelievable goal. He's kicked 2 in a minute. The Cats are coming.
How about even attempting this? Look at that. Lands on his back. No one else would even have any understanding that you could actually possibly pull that off. He rolls it through. We're back to 10 points. Unbelievable.
And Tim, you spoke of the last clearance, which the Cats got hold of. It is even bigger now. Chris Scott, he knows there's still enough time to win this.
Who's kicked 2 big goals in this last quarter. He runs to 45, decides to handball off. Stanton can be the hero. He decides the unselfish play, and he's missed the target. And now the Cats on the rebound.
Brent Stanton had the chance to ram it down the throats of all those who had booed him. Here go the Cats. Bartel perfectly to Duncan, who will line them up from 40. The margin is 10. Mitch Duncan telling himself, don't waver. And he doesn't. The margin is back to 4. This is an unbelievable night. Jetta with speed, with a bit of creativity. Collier knocking on. Cramery, was it clever or not? We'll find out in a moment. He's got it again. He goes for Davey. Duncan in his path. Davey gets out. Collier again. Monfries. Melksham. Bombers. The Bombers have got to be home now.
Everyone in the footy world questioning their fitness. Did they go too hard in the pre-season? They ran out of gas and it got all too hard for them. Well, that's just desire. That's just want. I'm going to run hard. Melksham gut run all the way from the middle. He burned a couple of midfielders off.
Perhaps Geelong's last chance went with it. Stanton, well tackled and dumped unmercifully by Mackie. Away go the Cats. Duncan into the 50 and Johnson. He's got to have a shot, surely. 33 and a quarter minutes gone. And he knows there are seconds left. Got to kick a goal. Kicked 2 in the last quarter already. It's a mighty roost. He's done it. He's kicked a third. It's back to 4 points. There can't be another twist left in this, surely.
Inside 50, somehow pull off a mark. Is there time?
Ryder got the tap. Ling has a fresh air, socket by Chapman, marked by Monfries. It's over. The Bombers have dared to dream tonight, and the dream has turned into a wonderful reality. A win that will be remembered for many years at Windy Hill, a win that could redefine this football club. And the Cats' incredible winning streak in 2011 comes to an end.